Commander Vassal Dawn, Special Attaché to the Ministry of Intelligence. I have 20 years combat experience, plus 12 as a garrison commander. I've spent the last decade schooling intelligence operatives. You will listen when I speak.
I'm sure everyone is terribly frightened of you. Shall we move on?
I'm here for your benefit. Until I give a thumbs up, you don't advance. You don't get a number or a designation. Knowing how to lie through your teeth or slice computer files won't keep you alive in the field. After reviewing your record, however, I'm prepared to authorize your entry into one of our combat specialization programs.
Why come to me?
Keeper's either trying to kill you or he's prepping you for some real scumholes. Either way, I'll make you learn. You may specialize in sniping, shields and marksmanship, or stealth technology and close-quarters engagement. The quartermaster will get you started.
Think the hottest smell is off my boots. Should have kicked in more faces while it lasted.
All that time in the swamp. Tell me you don't want to go home. Keep Nemro company.
If I get the urge to see the hut, it'll take me back. In the meantime, though, you and me against the galaxy. It's gonna be fun. All blasters and girl talk.
Something you want to gossip about?
Nah. You take the smart boys, I take the rich ones, we're all good. Let's go. Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I'd be scraping alien gunk off my boots. Of course, if this were Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting the wrong way. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the Imperial homeworld?
Welcome to Dromund Kaas, Kaliyo.
So glad you said it. I was starting to feel like I wouldn't fit in. Anyway, let's head down to the city. Keeper wanted us to see the Citadel. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find.
Make sure you behave yourself.
Don't worry about me, Agent. My charm got me here. Now let's go meet your bosses.
This is not your domain, Keeper. It is mine. It has always been mine.
Of course, my lord.
All you have built here, all you hope to control, it falls apart as easily as a human life. An hour ago, the Minister of Intelligence dropped to his knees and wept before me. He would do so too, if not for fear of being humiliated.
Your dissatisfaction is clear, my lord. It will be remedied. Now I'm asking you humbly to leave. These people are suffering in your presence.
I will leave my domain at the moment of my choosing, Keeper. You, Agent, you were the one sent to Hutta. Is that correct?
Why do I feel like I'm about to die?
Your body reacts to the power of the Force. The dark side twists you, taints you. I am Darth Jadus. You served me well in your dealings with Nemro. You will serve me well again.
I serve Imperial intelligence, not the Sith.
All the Empire serves the Sith. Even your handler has learned this. Keeper, you will use this one. She will complete the assignment as I have instructed.
She's quite capable, my lord, but she lacks experience. A more seasoned agent...
I have made my decision. I wish the situation resolved before I leave Dromund Kaas. See to it that my will is done.
Very well. I'll make arrangements. Congratulations, Agent. You've made a friend on the Dark Council. I don't envy you.
You're dangerously close to insulting our masters.
There's no Sith here to protect you, girl. Time to drop the pose. I want you outfitted and ready to leave as soon as possible. Grab your equipment from the lockers and meet me in my office. Once we're through with your debriefing, we'll discuss your next mission. Come in, Agent. Let's talk. Kaliyo, wait outside, please. One of the Watchers will handle your debriefing.
We need to talk about my terms.
I promise you you'll be well compensated. You can discuss the details with the Watcher.
If you say so. You two have a good time.
Sir, I've been reviewing the report of your activities on Hutta. You were busier than I'd expected.
Are you going to tell me what Darth Jadus wanted?
This is a debriefing. I'll ask the questions. You're extremely effective in your mission. However, you are unnecessarily bloodthirsty and violent. Our watchword is efficiency, not brutality. There's no place for sadists here, so I need to know. Why did you join Imperial Intelligence?
Travel around the galaxy, lie and deceive for a living. Seemed like something I'd enjoy.
I was afraid of that. This isn't glamorous work. We're sanitation workers. We clean up after the military and the Sith and do the jobs no one else will. Without us, though, the Empire falls apart. So we do whatever is necessary, even if it's thankless and ugly, you understand?
Are you finished lecturing, sir? May I get on with my job?
We're through with debriefing, for the moment. Now as to your next assignment. One of the mandates of our organization is to eliminate dissidents and terrorists within the Empire. We've located one cell of radicals here in the capital working toward the violent overthrow of our government. We must know precisely what these terrorists plan.
I assume this is the task Darth Jadus mentioned?
Although Darth Jadus has expressed concern over the cell's activities, your orders come from me. We've intercepted chatter suggesting the radicals are planning a major attack soon, but we've only identified a handful of cell members. You will investigate the cell and obtain its plans. You'll have 2 operatives assisting you and full support from the Citadel.
I prefer working alone, and I don't need someone to hold my hand.
Perhaps, but it's not your choice to make. Watcher 2, please come to my office. Bring Kaliyo with you.
Watcher 2, huh? That's a pretty name. Is it Twi'lek?
It's basic. Unlike many civilizations, the Empire teaches its children how to count. Watcher 2 reporting, sir.
Kaliyo will be your aide in the field. She'll report to you and take your orders, since you seem able to handle her.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
Meanwhile, Watcher 2 will be your liaison to base. She'll stay in contact remotely and provide you with mission details.
I've heard a lot about your species. Your unique skills should complement the team well.
I don't need reassurance. I may be an alien, but my ability isn't in doubt.
Of course. I didn't realize you were so sensitive. Regardless, I look forward to working with you.
Watcher 2 is one of our finest analysts, a success from the government eugenics programs. Her brain is faster than most computers.
Our primary lead on the radicals is at the site of a slave rebellion beyond Kaas City. You've been outfitted with all necessary equipment already. Once you're in the field, signal me via holocommunicator and I'll brief you in full.
If we're going to get the job done, it's time we got moving.
Agreed.
Remember, you're not undercover. Identify yourself as an intelligence officer if you need to, and use the fear that it creates. You're on Imperial soil now, Agent. Welcome home.
Yukaki mem panino, am kabina pek memno kimgam, umnuk ino memno, am kakam mem perolak palak.
You're the only other alien I've seen in Imperial intelligence.
Raga memua inu bunyan, kemapa am kanamia. Manuk marakanaja, ki namabam, yak manala.
Neither of us is human, but that doesn't make us the same. Fight your own battles.
Mem kanaya nugan, kinyem nayalak umnuk mege, memua pemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't expect you to come over. You're the field agent from Hutter, right? I'm Watcher 3.
Is there some sort of problem? Am I bothering you?
Sorry, that's why I'm here instead of in the field. Not so good with people. Surprised I even got a Watcher designation. If I can manage it, I'm sure you'll get a title soon.
Keeper's not fond of me. I won't be getting a title anytime soon.
Keeper's not fond of anyone. The day I arrived, he and Watcher 2 were interrogating my predecessor, the last Watcher 3. He'd worked with Keeper for years. He wanted to resign. It didn't go over well. Anyway, I should get back to work. I'm on surveillance duty and I don't want to miss anything.
I'll be seeing you.
Of course. I won't keep you.
You're the new alien, eh? Well, let's see how that works out. I'm Fixer 12. Used to be a field operative, but these days, I keep this place running.
Not the most glamorous work, but someone needs to do it.
We all find ways of serving the Empire. Of course, not everyone understands what service is really about. People here will tell you that the Sith interfere with our work, keep us always fighting with the Minister of Intelligence, that sort of thing. Maybe they're right, but it doesn't matter. Our job's to obey orders. Our job's to deal with the enemy.
It sounds like a hard-line position.
Then I'm a hard-liner. The Empire has a lot of enemies. The Republic and Jedi first up. We should focus on getting them, not fighting one another. Remember that, and maybe you'll last longer than most new agents.
You're awfully arrogant for a glorified mechanic.
I've got experience. More than you've got.
Agent, I'm pleased to see you, of course. But I thought you'd be busy with the mission. Just as well, I suppose. I'm still plotting the details. So, what can I do for you?
There are some things I've been wondering about Imperial intelligence. I thought we could talk.
There isn't much I can tell you that you won't find out yourself. Not anything I'm authorized to share, anyway.
What about Keeper and Darth Jadus? What's going on there?
Agent, don't get involved in that. You don't survive in this business by getting between your superiors and the Sith. Now, we've both got work to do. Contact me via holocommunicator when you're on site and ready to go, okay?
We'll talk about this more another time.
Agreed. Goodbye, Agent. Watcher 2 here. I'm receiving your signal. Mapping your location now. Glad you made it through the jungle safely, Agent. Ready to work?
Anything that gets me away from the trees. I had my fill of nature walks on Hutta.
I saw the satellite surveillance footage, but don't worry, our flora doesn't feed on chemical runoff. You may have noticed the chaos out there. There's a slave rebellion going on and you're heading into the middle of it. Our analyst charged with monitoring the rebellion is with me. His name is Kaas. He can fill you in on the details.
My expectations for you are rather low.
Imperial intelligence is leaving concerns about the rebellion itself to the military. You're here for a specific slave, an alien named Jurithus.
I can extract him. What's his story?
Jurithus was once owned by an anti-government radical who used slaves to carry messages to like-minded dissidents.
Have we questioned the slave's former master?
He's gone. Dead at the hands of an over-enthusiastic agent. That's why Minder 4 is no longer with us.
One way or another, I'll make sure he talks.
Another reason why it's useful to have aliens on staff. In any case, good luck.
I like to think we're more than just our language skills.
Of course. I didn't mean to offend. You should find your targets inside the camp. Take a slave down, apply the serum, and locate Jurithus. This is the only way we can learn what the radicals are planning. Time's running out, Agent.
I'm running. Chest hurts and something's in my head. Rain's coming down. Everything's sinking into the ground.
Potent stuff. Haven't seen anyone zoned out like that since Nar Shaddaa.
I think I know you, but I don't remember anything. I don't know what you want. Everything hurts.
Tell me where Jurithus is, or I'll hurt you more.
Jurithus is gone. Days gone now. It all goes so slowly. Jurithus burns and starts to look like our Colossus. Incomplete. Jurithus died fighting in the jungle. I don't remember why we were fighting. Jurithus died, I know that.
Do you know where he kept his belongings?
He kept his old life with him. Strange life, strange data pads. He thought they were valuable. Jurithus died with Seth and Reneth and Avoira. All aliens, all friends, all fighting beside the foot of the statue. Jurithus is still there, if the beasts haven't eaten him.
I'll check the pile of alien corpses then. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
What should I think about now? I don't know what to do with my head. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't worry. You don't have to think anymore.
I don't have to think. Thank you.
Cripes. Don't even think he felt it.
Laboram amka, mamni nikad, nagnaya mamni kamgam, naya nam ramkam, kala amka mani, livikba.
I was expecting to hear from Watcher 2.
Mulak apajam kamgam, amka nemnang, ampa nemnang memua inok, nemgam gam dinia geguan, amner nahanak.
I don't suppose he bothers you this much.
Agent, you're to suspend all field operations immediately. You're needed elsewhere.
This had better be important.
That's not for you to judge. Darth Jadus wants to speak with you. You will proceed to his chambers for an audience. You've met Darth Jadus, experienced his power. I suggest you treat him with respect and do as he asks.
I'm looking forward to chatting with a member of the Dark Council.
Of course. You will resume operations when this is finished, Agent. Keep her out.
Well, that didn't sound so good. Still, powerful men are the same across the galaxy. I'll bet your life that whatever else Jadus is, he's a powerful man too.
The Ratataki must remain outside. The Master has not requested her presence.
Looks like I'll have to miss this one then. Real shame.
Try not to cause too much trouble while I'm gone, all right?
We're in the capital. How much trouble do you expect me to cause?
Come, stand before me, and revel in the power of the Dark Council. Allow your body to betray you. Allow your blood to boil and your heart to slow. Everything that is not of the dark side will be purged, or it will be tainted. This is inoculation, Agent. This is a sacred rite. You are privileged.
The religion of the Sith is not my religion.
The ways of the Sith are the ways of the Empire, so it shall always be. But that is not why I summoned you. This is your due reward. You proved yourself by outmaneuvering the Hutts. Now I choose you to exterminate the dissidents who would destroy our way of life. I sense your uncertainty. You wonder why I involve myself in this affair, why I take an interest in you and Imperial intelligence.
I have to admit the question crossed my mind.
Many in the Dark Council hold themselves above the mundane business of the Empire. I believe this is a mistake. I believe we must spread the ways of the Sith to the Empire entire, plant terror and hatred in every heart. I believe in the democratization of fear. But these dissidents threaten all progress. Left unchecked, they would reduce our world to ash and raise nothing in its place.
The Empire has overcome worse foes than these malcontents.
Do not underestimate our enemies. They are powerful, and there are those who sympathize with them, people at the highest levels of government. I chose you for this assignment, not only because of your successes, but because you are an outsider, an alien whom your superiors disdain and overlook. Your loyalty is uncompromised.
Are you implying there's a conspiracy in Imperial intelligence?
Watch those around you and trust no one. You will see the truth for yourself. I will leave Dromund Kaas soon aboard the starship Dominator. I will travel with 1,000 dignitaries, diplomats, and slaves, and show them the galaxy as I envision it. When I return, I expect the dissidents to have been purged. Kneel before me now, and I will ensure that you have the means to succeed.
With respect, Lord Jadus, I will not bow to you.
You do not wish to refuse me, Agent. Consider your defiance in the face of the Dark Council.
I won't be your puppet. Do what you will.
Then consider this a small example of my power. When you awaken, remember it as the price of arrogance.
I'm here. What's the situation?
This is Watcher 2. We're still working on full analysis of the slave's files, but we have a new lead. Proceed to the Nexus Room Cantina in Kaas City. I'll brief you once you're in place.
You've been here longer than I have. What does it mean when Darth Jadus calls you in?
I wouldn't know. It's never happened before. Catch your breath, then get to the cantina. Watcher 2 out. This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the cantina holocams, Agent. I can see you from 6 different angles. We're ready to go.
I can do my job without being watched.
Being watched is part of your job. Be grateful we make you aware of it. So, Theovor Mindak is a genius inventor and entrepreneur working with the Radicals. Unfortunately, Theovor is being sheltered by the Sith Lord Grathan. Grathan turns a blind eye to Theovor's affiliations in exchange for weapon designs.
First Darth Jadus, now Lord Grathan. I'm starting to dislike Sith politics.
Watch yourself. Statements like that reflect badly on an intelligence agent, and all of this is on record. Dealing with Grathan directly isn't an option. He's involved in a power struggle with the other Dark Lords. In essence, he's gone rogue. However, Theovor's daughter, Samara, frequents this cantina. She has access to Theovor's workshop in Grathan's estate.
If her father's with the dissident cell, she's probably in league with them too.
Not so far as we're aware, and we've tracked her activities for a while. Samara Mindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantages. She's popular with the Kaas City elite, but hardly beloved. No meaningful connections or reputation. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. I've located her in a private lounge. It's up to you how to handle her.
If she resists, how far am I allowed to go?
No restrictions. Do what you have to. Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop, head to Lord Grathan's estate. Send us anything you find on Theovor's computers.
I'm sure Samara and I will be fast friends.
Undoubtedly. Go. I'll be watching.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Obanth. You wish you could carry a Vira blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit. Wanna break it?
And look at you. Enjoying yourself? It's not the worst party I've ever been to. But it needs improvement, you know?
You're Samara Mindak, aren't you?
That's me. Not everyone gets to walk up and talk to me either. Lucky I need someone new. You're military, right? A very special alien officer allowed into the best cantinas on Dromund Kaas.
I'm not military, I'm from Imperial intelligence.
I see. You're going to make me mysteriously disappear.
Samara, Be careful, you need to take this seriously.
Shut up, Oben. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I serve the Empire?
There are anti-government radicals operating on Dromund Kaas. Tell me about them.
I don't know what you're talking about. My dad's the one who always complained about the government. Anyway, if you want to talk to SWTOR, not sure what I can do. He isn't seeing a lot of visitors.
I tried to ask nicely, but I'm running out of patience.
What the?
What did you... what?
I was wondering when you were going to get around to that.
That's enough, please!
Look around you, Samara. No one here will stop me from hurting you. I can keep going until you break.
No, please. Look, Dad's workshop is in Lord Gratham's estate. I've got codes to get in. You can get a keycard from the guards. That's everything I know. Just stop.
Letting you go is too much of a risk. I can't have you warning your father.
What? Wait!
Please! Whatever she was involved in, no one here knows anything.
Never defy Imperial intelligence. Are we clear on that?
Okay. Okay, I understand. I'm going to go.
You thought you could take me by surprise, but you can't.
What do you want to bet this ends badly?
Those were my daughter's access codes you used. Whatever you've done to her, I'll have my revenge.
I understand you're helping the dissident cell plan an attack.
I'm helping to free the people of the Empire from thugs like you. You people took away my wife, stole her from my house one night, and never told me what happened. My only daughter grew up to be worthless, and now you've taken her from me too. I despise your kind.
You've got me there.
I swear you'll pay.
This is Watcher 2. I'm downloading the contents of SWTOR's computers. Looks like blueprints, work he's done for Lord Grathan, and... encrypted files. I should be able to decipher them if I cross-reference with the slave's datapad. Don't like what I'm seeing. There's a timetable, activity convergences, indications of something big. Get back to base as soon as you can.
Can I ever catch a break?
Not in this business. Haven't you learned that by now? I'll see you soon, Agent. Watcher 2 out.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadus wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
It'd be helpful if someone told me about these things.
Sorry, Agent. It's been hectic.
Lord Jadus, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the dissidents' plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackout would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple. I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Dromund Kaas's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
At least we'll be rid of them, one way or another.
We have security footage of dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No.
My lord?
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground, and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
Are you sure about this?
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists, and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Very well. Then the decision is made. You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
There's no mission like a suicide mission.
If you don't make it back, appropriate arrangements will be made.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions, so just, good luck, Agent.
If I survive, you're buying the drinks.
It's a deal.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
Are you with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
Don't question me, you piece of filth.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
What other cells are you talking about?
Other cells, other planets. This attack was just the tip of the iceberg. There's worse coming, but that's all you're going to learn. You can't stop me. You have to kill me. Shoot me now, Imperial, before the ghosts get into your head.
You don't care if the ghosts get into my head. You're worried they'll get into yours.
Yes, damn you! That's not how I want to go. I saw what happened to my friends. I took comfort in the fact that I died when we took out the power grid. Have mercy. Kill me now before the ghosts come.
I plan to stay and watch the spirits get you. It's no worse than you deserve.
No, please don't. I can feel it coming now.
We've got wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
I don't think I'm going to like this.
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Sorry, sir. But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Kaas City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadus is dead.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer Dark Lord.
I'm going to overlook that, Agent. Watcher 3, what are you going on about?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadus was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
We can mourn the dead later. For now, stay focused on the living.
I just calculated the likely circumstances of each passenger's death. Don't tell me what to focus on.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
They'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the mouse droids. Find one and bring it back now. Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
It can't be worse than what I just went through.
Perhaps not, but you got the job done and you'll get this one done too.
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
We're going too easy on them, Keeper.
We'll use a tractor beam to bring in their disabled ship, at which point they'll get their due, I promise. Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss. Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship's computer, sir. I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today. The worst seems to have passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
I can't believe this. Everything that's happened.
Believe it, and get used to it. We're going to be dealing with the consequences for a long time. With Jadus dead, there'll be a mad rush to fill the power vacuum. We'll be fending off our own people with one hand and tracking down terrorists with the other.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holo-recording to the entire Imperial communications network.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Let's see it, Watcher 2. And track down the source.
Citizens of the Empire, this is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government is corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our Empire has suffered. Apathetic moffs and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find a source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
Wake me if he says something interesting.
We've been hearing rumors about the Eagle for years, but we never thought he could pull off anything this big. Another mistake.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionaries destroyed an Imperial Dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadus, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadus publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
He's coming to the climax. He knows how to put together a broadcast, all right.
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
Name or not, he's dead either way.
I won't argue there. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. But you performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
Nice to know someone recognizes my skills.
For once, try to sound professional. You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination. I am assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cipher 9.
I have a name. I'm not giving it up, even for Imperial intelligence.
It's part of the job, I promise. You'll get used to it.
Cipher 9, huh? Cute. But I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
With the rank comes certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives, and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cipher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem?
No problem, sir. Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent dissident activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
There are worse fates than seeing a few new planets.
Indeed. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
The cells will be eliminated, along with the Eagle.
Be careful of these people, Cipher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jadus was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cipher 9, intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadus' demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadus has a daughter?
Lord Jorid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
What are the odds she blames me for her father's assassination?
I'll give you 2 to 1. You know how to make friends in high places. Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Look who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Yes, Lady Jorid.
Delightful. You, my pretty alien. Don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm afraid I don't share your views.
Oh. How difficult it must be to live your life with so little taste. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. She's as good as dead.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved, and a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadus. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
You tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. I had my servants try to kill you. I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadus?
If you have another theory, why don't you tell me?
I should make you crawl and beg for my wisdom. Later, perhaps. Jadus. Jadus believed in spreading fear and anger to every planet and species in the Empire. Even to creatures like you. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You're his daughter. How did you feel about him?
Oh, I hated my father. He taught me to keep my emotions seething inside and show no one. I disobeyed. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends, but if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
This is Cypher 9 to headquarters. Do you have my target list?
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I was expecting a few more than that.
We have other operatives handling the low-priority cells, but I expect your list to grow instead of shrink as we learn more. Contact me once you've arrived at either location, Cypher. Watcher 2 out.
So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
You make it sound like you don't like the Imperial lifestyle.
Only time I kneel is to puke in the refresher. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
I get to lie, cheat, and murder, legally and for profit.
I'll give you that, but you could do better. Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
What sort of personal stuff?
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Nothing you need to worry about. Now let's get back to it before the world misses us.